3000.
What is doing? My name's Maloney. This is the 3000 podcast. I'm joined today by a Melbourne MC, That Kid Maz. Thanks for coming, man.
What's up? What's up, bro?
I appreciate you coming down, man. It's going to be interesting to find out a bit about you and learn how you got involved in music and talk about what you've got coming up. So I appreciate you joining us, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me come in your space.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, so let's kick it off at the beginning, man. How did a young Maz get into rap? Where did you grow up? Where did you find your musical sort of fucking your feet?
So I grew up in Springville. So I grew up in Springville. Where I found rap was I got older brothers and shit. I got two older brothers. So just from them, man, hearing what they're listening to, the radio, shit like that. Yeah. 50 Cent was my nigga. So.
Yeah. So how old are you?
I'm probably 8 or I'm not younger, maybe 6. Yeah.
6, and you're listening to 50 Cent. Are we talking Get Rich or Die Trying? We're talking that one? Yeah. Right. And so your older brothers are playing you this shit and you're like, I like this, right? So then you're going to school. Are other kids into hip hop? What's it like? Springvale's got a very Asian population, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of good Asian food out there, that sort of thing.
Yeah, Burmese, bro.
Yeah.
Go off, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burmese go off. But yeah, it's a lot of Vietnamese kick it in Springville, I guess. It's a lot more diverse now. Yeah. But growing up, no one's really listening to the shits that I'm listening to. Except in my pocket or social bubble was family. So I got a fuck ton of cousins. Yeah. So it's we're all listening to the same shit, but you know what I mean? I guess with other kids and stuff, it wasn't really
wasn't that popular. So then with your hip hop, is your older brothers trying to get you into some other maybe more underground stuff? Are they riding with the 50 Cent type stuff? Are they trying to school you on other kind of hip hop though? Yeah,
you got I got one of my oldest brother would listen to Kanye and
early Kanye.
Yeah, really, really early Kanye and I guess more conscious or jazzy influenced
because it was MCs. in that time it kind of did break off a bit. There was your really gangster stuff and there was your more conscious sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And where did you sort of fit?
I had the taste of both. So my older brother, he's listening to 50 Cent, he's listening to The Game, DMX, all these niggas. And so I just dabbled with both, and they were my two access points of receiving music.
Are they making music or are they just listening?
They're just listening. Yeah. I just really listened. You know what I mean?
Right, okay. Yeah. So you started to write raps, you're starting to sort of pay attention to how these dudes are putting these tracks together. How does your musical journey start with actually creating music?
Oof, question. I don't know, man. I think, you'd make little, when I was a kid, I had a weird imagination, so I would write stories and shit like that. So I eventually tried to make a rap or but it wasn't really anything. My older brother did rap a little bit. Yeah. And when I was in year 5 or whatever, I used to tell people yeah, I'm a rapper. Yeah. So I'd steal his bars. And because we have similar names and shit like that, I'll just replace my name with his name, same amount of syllables. Yeah. So just niggas are oh, he said his name in the rap, it's fucking him, bro. Yeah, it's him.
So did he push you to start recording, or just I guess having older brothers in any capacity, whether it's sport or music, you've always got someone to look up to and someone to listen to, someone to push you.
Yeah. I feel yeah, it was just trying to kick it with my brothers or
How much older are they?
So I got my older brother is 6 years older than me, and then my oldest is 8, and then I got a little brother as well.
So there's plenty of brothers, man.
Yeah,
sibling rivalry and shit.
Nah, not really. Yeah.
Do those guys rap or anything now?
Nah.
You're the only one holding the torch now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when do you remember when you first started to record something proper that you thought, okay, this is potentially something that other people might listen to, not just like freestyle at school or whatever.
Do you remember like the iPhone? Like the first iPhone?
Yeah.
Do you remember the IMT Pain app?
No, but it's like the first one with like the curved back sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Whole button and shit. There was like T-Pain had like this app.
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
Do you actually?
I do.
What a sick cut.
My mate Little Marty, he used to do that and make these songs.
Yeah.
And it would like songify. It would auto tune your voice.
Yeah. Oh, you can. So like you can auto tune the voice or you can turn it off.
Yeah.
So like I'll just like record on my phone, like year 7 and shit like that. Just like that, like around year 7, like when I was like around like 12, 13, like I was like starting to like okay, like write shit. So like we'll just do it in IMT Pain.
IMT Pain.
And then just like download like random MP3 files of like random beats I liked.
And you could turn off the
I could turn it on or turn it off. I was making like auto-tune tracks. I thought I was a singer back when I was like a kid. So like that was like I wanted to be a singer, but like yeah, it didn't work out.
So you recorded.
So I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll rap, I guess.
There you go, man. But like people, that's because you're obviously younger. That's just a crazy way to get into it. An app on a phone, but it makes total sense though.
Yeah. And then I have like friends as well that do music as well. So like, when I got a little bit older, it was just like something I did since I was like a kid, you know what I mean? So it was like calm. And then as like I got older, like about 18, 19, I had friends that were like, you know, doing their things and like really like
recording studios and stuff, not just on the T-Pain app.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like, okay, cool, maybe I can try. And then it was just like recording, finding spaces. Like there's an artist, Kite, she helped me out a lot, like to encourage me to like do stuff. So she would invite me to like programs in the city, like called like Dig Deep. Mm-hmm. They were like little like art centers where people can like record and do all of these like
a government funded thing.
Yeah. Like
that's cool.
Like a little program.
Yeah.
And then just random studios, random people's houses.
Yeah.
A lot of that's still the case, but like, but yeah.
But were you putting it out on SoundCloud or anything then? Like,
nah, I only started releasing music in 2019, I think. Yeah. So like,
but you were recording earlier than that. You just weren't putting it in.
Yeah. I was just
for your friends and shit.
It was just for fun. Like it was just something I enjoyed doing. So it was like, oh, like I made a fucking cool song. This is nice. And then to the point where like I guess people like eventually when I got like a little bit better, people were like, yo, you should like probably think about doing this type shit. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Suss it. See how it goes.
Well, that's it though, man. But I think when it comes from the right place, when you're not recording it to put it out, if you're just recording it for yourself, you're starting with the right fucking idea. You know what I mean? People that make music just for other people, they're probably not doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah. It's you could definitely hear it as well. I feel like with that as well. Like if with people who've got like different intentions of creating for creation's sake. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like you can hear it.
So then, do your influences start to change? There, you start to think. All right, when you're recording, obviously you're getting deeper into hip hop. You start to look at different influences when you're in that sort of that period.
Yeah. So like when I was younger, like just rapping, but like it was always like I was always like I guess writing and doing all of that stuff. So my influences then were like a lot of who are now considered like the GOATs and stuff like that. So like Kendrick, Drake, Cole.
Yep.
But then also like a lot of random people like Ludacris and like I was a fucking massive Ludacris fan.
Ludacris is underrated, man. I think
Ludacris is that guy, bro.
Yeah,
it's a tracks.
And that Beer and Chicken record I used to smash, man.
That was what I was,
Well, chicken and beer was a bit, whatever it was, but yeah,
man. Some with beer.
Something with that. But he definitely was underrated. The way that he could deliver punchlines, but still kind of put his own southern sort of twang on it. It was amazing, man. I thought it was good. It's a shame he started acting because then we didn't get much more music.
Yeah, but also like niggas thought he was corny as well. It's like, okay, cool. But like I thought just like his tone of voice, like punchline wise, like it was just like crazy.
He never took himself too seriously.
Yeah, and I like that shit. Like I'm a goofy ass nigga, so it's like
for sure. So Ludacris, and I guess at that period of time, like you said, Kendrick, J.Cole, those guys, they're not the dudes that they are today.
Yeah, they were like hungry.
For sure. Yeah. So then you start to. Is anyone schooling you on how to put together a song, or are you just figuring that shit out yourself? I'm gonna write a hook. I'm gonna write. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I had the homie Jordan, Jordan Dennis. He's an artist as well.
I just checked out one of your tracks with him before. The clip you had.
Yeah. We did that a minute ago. We went to high school together, so we started like writing together. So we would bounce off each other essentially. And just like he was really good since like he was a kid. So like it was just like, shit, I gotta, you know what I mean? Like,
you gotta level up.
Yeah, gotta do that. So it was more just like learning with like I guess other people and stuff like that.
For sure. Is the school accommodating to let you record or anything like that? Is there music? Nah, not at all.
Nah, bro. Nah. Nothing. School's trash, bro. School's fucking shit, bro. Fucking hated that school.
What? So you didn't have like a music class or anything, or you did, but it wasn't just. It wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
Music class was dope. Yeah. I remember year 9. That's when we got to like pick up instruments and shit. That was dope. Teacher was cool, but like they're not putting money in fucking music school. Like you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they're doing now, but like.
Is this like Springvale High or something like that?
Nah, like I went to school. I went to secondary school in Willers, but
yeah. There's no music. There is music, but no like recording, abilities. That's kind of shit,
Yeah, or if there was, I wasn't aware of it. Like I can't. Yeah, like if I just wasn't probably aware of it. But
so where are you getting your beats from back then?
I'm ripping straight from YouTube, bro. I'm ripping straight from YouTube. No, I didn't have. I was doing that for a long time.
Yeah, but because you're not thinking of putting it out commercially, you're just making mixtapes for your friends, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, not even for my friends. It was just for me. It was just like I really enjoyed like being like, oh my god, like it was just the beat and I put words on it and now it sounds like a song. That's pretty cool.
Hooks? You're doing hooks as well?
Yeah, like songs.
Like full songs. Yeah, but you just don't think about putting them out. You're just like, nah, just whatever.
Yeah, I was just enjoying like listening to them, and then I'd like show friends and shit. But,
and are they encouraging? Because it's often interesting with people that aren't creative. You show them something creative, and they're like, man, what are you doing that for?
Yeah, you get like both sides. But again, like I was saying, like I had friends that were already doing it to like a certain extent.
And they're pushing you to start recording properly.
Yeah, they would just encourage. They're like, hey, this is something that you could probably do. Yeah.
So what's the first song that you recorded and put out there for the fucking world?
It's a song called No Vibe. Mm-hmm. I put that out in 2019.
On what streaming platform, or how'd you
like
put
everywhere?
It out?
I put it out everywhere.
Yeah.
I went through like DistroKid and shit.
Yep.
So, niggas I guess liked it.
And that's 2019, right? Mm. So that's not longer. That's 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And so then you got Well, it's not that long ago though, man.
Yeah.
So then you go from there. You think, all right, let's build a bit more of a body of work. Let's put some more tracks out. Like it gets response. Like what's the next step? What are you thinking from there?
I think when I decided to go with like No Vibe and like a lot of the records, and in the beginning, I was just trying to see what stuck. You know what I mean? Like No Vibe was pure. Like I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I know if I put my song on this website, it'll put it on Spotify and shit.
Yeah.
Like I just have to pay some monthly subscription. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Or like yearly subscriptions, or whatever. And then boom, it did its thing.
Because it got added to playlist, or how did it?
I don't fucking know. I didn't touch it. Like we didn't put in like it just did what it did. like organically.
No promotional campaign or anything.
Nothing. And then to meeting people in the industry and then being like, hey, niggas are telling you like, yo, you need a PR and you need this and you need this. And then, yeah, just trying all the like avenues and being like, okay, cool. This is like, I guess how you're supposed to do it. And this, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But so then do you do that stuff? Do you get the...
Yeah, it was just like at the beginning stages, it was just like more of like fucking seeing what works. It's more efficient.
And is Spotify and DistroKid the way to do it then? Because that's probably post, like, what's it called? SoundCloud was where everyone was just going for a while.
Yeah.
So, but after, when you, at 2019, you're like, okay, nah, it's all about Spotify now?
Yeah, I thought, putting in Spotify, like, I felt like there was like a lot more user base there. So
sort of was like 2016, 2017, 2018, I think sort of SoundCloud kind of just became not really what it was previously.
Yeah, but SoundCloud still has always like been a lot of where people like search and find like,
because they can download it. That's the thing. I think the difference to Spotify.
I'm not too sure of the logistics. I'm not gonna lie, but I just know that you can put music on that bitch and niggas listen.
So what's the next step, man? Did you make a clip for that track?
No vibe, nah.
So that's purely just out there on the internet. You got one track you put out there.
Yeah.
And then it runs numbers.
It did its thing, yeah. But it was like, I don't know what it's at now. It's like 70-something,000 or whatever. But yeah.
And then at that stage, I'm guessing it's good to have a few more tracks behind you because people discover you. 70,000 people listening, but they've got no other music there for you to find
exactly.
out. So where do they go to jump on to find you at that stage? You know, or you just?
I was just doing like a lot of open mics, a lot of like fucking shows and stuff like that, and just like performing. I was just performing.
And then you've got these people that are pushing you now to put out more music because you are successful in that capacity with that.
I wouldn't say successful,
but
you
know what I mean. But people would be like, dude, why don't you have more of a catalog there so people can check it out?
Yeah. But it's also like just the journey of being a new artist. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, I didn't realize cunts wanted to fucking listen. Like, I just fucking did this, bro. Like, all right, I'll make some more and fucking give it to you. You know what I mean?
For sure. And so then, what's the next step in that after the first track does well? What do you think at a full project?
Yeah, I attempted to do a couple of projects, but they didn't really materialize into like what I wanted.
Okay. What, just creative differences with producers or recording?
Nah.
You just weren't happy.
Yeah, I was just like, this isn't good enough. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, like it was still. I feel like when I first started releasing music, I was still trying to find like who I was and like how I wanted to sound and all of this shit, like direction wise. And then it was a little weird, like trying to like find that shit. But like the first project that I did make and stuff like that, I feel like at that point when I finished making it, it was like, well, I was like, oh, I get it now. Like I get what I want to do. Like you know what I mean? Like
okay.
It was still a lot of like discovering, but like still now, bro. Like like as you get older, your taste changes.
And what's out there musically changes, and you know,
So it's just like you're ever evolving, I guess.
But that is the thing. If you take a long time to put out a sort of album or like just say a body of work in general, whether it's music or anything, if that takes you a year, that's why people may never put shit out because they don't like what they started a year ago because
exactly.
You know what
right.
I mean?
Exactly right.
That's why I think it's probably good to just go bang, put some stuff out. You know, you don't overthink it.
Yeah, I think that was. I think it's cool to have a healthy balance of both.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Always creating something fresh, but then always releasing some.
But that's
I haven't dropped in a minute, so I can't really talk.
But that's the beauty of this internet age of music and Spotify is if you've got a whole project, a whole album, EP, whatever, you can put it out. But if you've just got one track you did and you like it that day, you can put that out too. You know what I mean? Like it's easy now.
Yeah.
Easier.
Yeah. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like it's. I feel like the most randomest things nowadays like pops off. So it's really hard to like, I guess, make it like a thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I do, man, because you don't know what's going to work. And it happens with me with, like, you know, certain episodes I post. I'm like, that one's going to be sick. And then it doesn't resonate. And then ones that you don't think are going to be sick, you know, gets thousands of views overnight. You're like, I don't know. You never know, though, man.
Exactly right.
But the moral of the story is there just to put stuff out. Because even if you're not, you know, like, you can't have a hit if you don't put it out. You know?
You're so right. I completely agree with that sentiment as well. But yeah, I think I don't know. If someone's not ready for it, or someone's not like ready to, I guess, be vulnerable enough to share music. Or
that is what it is, because you're putting yourself out there as an artist,
100%,
right?
100%.
And you're going to get potentially criticism. But some people, man, they don't want to put stuff out. And I know some of these people because they're not worried about the criticism. They're worried about the success.
Okay, I think that's also a fair. That's like a full fair fucking fear as well. Like, so it's like, if it does blow up, or if you do like get to where you thought it might have been, or even more than what you thought it might have been, are you ready for it? Type shit. I think that's such a fair, like.
For sure, man. And I think it comes from, a lot of these people comes from a depression and anxiety that they don't want people to be putting pressure on them to do shows, to do appearances, to even have social media. So they go, I'm going to stay here. And that's crazy to think, because most musicians want success and some of them just don't want that thing at all, you know?
Yeah. I think if, even just circling back to what we were talking about before, about like fucking, fuck, I full forgot. Lol. But fuck, what was it? I swear it was gonna hit as well.
Okay. All good, man. All good. When it comes back to you, let me know.
Yeah. No, go.
Okay, all right. I'll come back on. What about the Acclaim All-Star thing, man? Like, how did that come about?
That was cool. That was like that was, I think, 2022 or something.
2022. Yeah.
That was a dope little thing. They just like apparently
they just hit you up.
Yeah, they'll just hit you up and then be like, hey, some people in the industry, I guess, like, recognize what you're doing, and then I guess it was like voting thing. But it was calm. Like a lot of the people that were in the class, though, like cool as. So, and I knew a lot of them, so it was like.
You knew a lot of them from Melbourne, or from?
Yeah.
From so it was, because I've had Mogwai on, and he was in the year after you, I think, and he said it was pretty much just all dudes from Sydney.
Hectic.
Yeah.
Hectic.
But this year, your year, the one before, was a lot of Melbourne people that you knew already, yeah?
Yeah, it was like a lot of mix of like Melbourne and Sydney, but there was a few like there was quite a few Melbourne cats.
Yeah, and did you like find that boosted your numbers, your streams, your socials, all that sort of stuff when someone like that puts you on?
Yeah. Like, it was a cool little, I think it was just more of a the industry recognizing you, I guess, little thing for the like Australian industry. Yeah, because like before I got that, like I felt like Melbourne people knew who I was and stuff like that, but like no one else like sort of like, I guess, opened up or whatever.
That's the thing that's kind of sad, is, man, like with this hip hop thing, there's not a huge platform, you know what I mean? And and good on like Acclaim for trying to push people like that, you know. And I think they're still doing it now. But
Acclaim, I'm like really, really grateful for that opportunity as well. And like they're like one of the people that are like, you know, still trying to like do it. And you got like $80. You got a lot of like people that are like still trying to shed that light to, I guess, like the Australian audience and stuff. But yeah, it's it's still on its legs.
When you say that that first track had like 70,000 views, do you look at the or streams? Do you look at the stats and see where that is? Because that audience probably isn't in Australia, is it? Like,
yeah. There's definitely a lot from like the US, the UK, like all of that. Yeah.
and that's the thing, man. Because from there, most people are trying to break this international audience because there is a market there, but you're sort of leading into it and fell into it without even pushing for the international audience.
Yeah, that's a little wild. Yeah, but I also think the Australian industry like is just like really slow and like behind.
There's no money, man.
I think there is. I think there's.
You think so?
I think there's money. I think there's money. I think it's just not distributed to where it's supposed to be.
Well, I just think that the audience in Australia, I was running the numbers with someone the other day, man. There's 27 million people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not a huge, like, yeah. Obviously, people are making money, but I just don't know if the market is there, you know? Because you've got to break down. From that 27 million people, how many of them listen to hip-hop? Maybe 3 million people.
Yeah.
How many people listen to local hip-hop in that 3 million? Yeah. Maybe 1 million. How many people of them live in Melbourne and go to shows? Like,
fucking oath. You're so fucking right. And I guess that's the whole conundrum of trying to build this. And
that's why the international audience, man. That's the way.
I guess so. I guess if you pop off, do a little Kid Leroy ting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come back home.
Man, he started on Triple J Unearthed, man. He started on Triple J Unearthed, putting a couple of tracks out, and then there you go.
You said Yellow Bolt?
Yeah, I don't know how. Somehow he cracked the code. I don't know, man. What happened there? But yeah.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah. So after let's get back on your timeline. So after 2022, which isn't that long ago now, but a couple of years, the Acclaim thing happens. You get to meet all these other cool artists, some other Melbourne artists. Does that push you and make you think, all right, man, I should probably try and take this a little bit more seriously?
Yeah, like when I released the first single, I was like, yo, I wanna do this. Yeah. But I guess just the process before that was like a little nonchalant. But yeah, what was your question again? Sorry.
After the All Stars, the Acclaim All Stars thing, did that push you light a bit of a fire under you to think I need to take it more seriously?
Yeah, it just made me want to work harder and then just see where else this shit will lead and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But more than anything, it made me just want to get better. I just really wanted to get better. I spent a lot from 2022. It was just constant writing, constant recording and shit.
With a different mindset. I'm writing and recording to put stuff out, not just to do it for yourself.
Nah, it was definitely to do it for myself. This is always to do it for myself.
But you know you want to put it out at some stage.
Yeah. Like this obviously stuff that I want to put out, but first and foremost, if you don't want to do this, what the fuck you doing it type?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it will always be for myself. It was, but yeah, I just wanted to get better. I wanted to sound better. I wanted to just improve songwriting, not just rapping. Yeah. And learning shit.
Structuring the tracks better.
Yeah, just all that shit. Even a little bit of production. I'm definitely not. But just understanding it a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not diving into the production yourself?
Fuck that shit. Nah. Fuck that shit.
So when you are making these songs, knowing that you are going to put them out, who are some producers that you're working with and who's helping you if you're not doing that side of it?
Got quite a few. Got Juju, Subnet, Dwan, Eleteros. Got quite a few people. A lot of friends. I got a lot of beautiful friends that make incredible music.
And I guess that helps you because they're probably making the tunes and they don't want to jump on the track. So, you're working with each other.
Everyone's got their thing. Yeah. People don't always want to rap.
No. Yeah. Is it actually a collective or they're just friends of yours?
Just homies, man. It's just good people coming together and fucking chilling, you know? Yeah. It's we'll kick it or make a beat and fucking rap. Make a song.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, with that, you said before about the open mic nights, is there more performances happening after that sort of 2022 thing when you get a little bit of recognition, man?
Yeah, like yeah. I was performing quite a bit. I went to America, performed there.
Whereabouts?
I went to New York.
Yeah, sick.
So
for a hip hop head, like that must be awesome.
Yeah, it was sick. It was fucking ill. It
Yeah.
was fucking ill. My manager, she helped set it all up and stuff, and yeah, we played 3 shows out there, which was like sick. And what else did I do in 2022? I genuinely cannot remember. What else did I? Yeah, did a lot of. I performed a lot. I love performing. Performing's like the shit, bro.
Okay.
Like I love performing.
So if you could have studio time to just do it, or being on stage,
100% stage.
you take it every time.
Yeah, but you have to make the music. So like, I guess music by default. But like, I love performing.
Well, it's probably a good thing, man, because I think a lot of people make most of their money and build their fan base performing live now. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's like if you got to be in for that slog, that long fucking grind on the road and do lots of shows and that sort of thing. Is that something that you want to do?
Yeah. I want to make money. I want to make money, bro. So, and it's so fun, bro. Like it's a different. I don't know. I feel so free on stage, and I say some hectic shit on stage.
Yeah,
I'm a wild ass nigga, bro.
But what, like ad lib stuff?
No, I'll just say some weird shit, bro. Like if you have a hat, bro, I don't know. I might rice your hat. Motherfucker, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just like I'm more free. I'm more like expressive of like how I normally am.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And it's interesting because like some people just hate that part of it. You know, like some dudes don't like the stage at all. They just want to record.
Yeah. But there's a whole like another art to it, I think. And then also, I don't know, man. Like I think, like when you're on stage, it's anything could happen. Like that like I could fuck up right now, or like I could just fucking do my thing.
For sure.
The fight or flight of it.
But that's cool because you like that anxious time where a lot of performers are like, they don't want to do that because they aren't in control. So it's cool that you see that in a positive way, not a negative one.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of artists like performing. But like tours and shit like that's where like it's draining because you have to take care of your voice. You have to do a whole bunch of shit like that. But
you got to keep on track. If you have a bad night, you got to be somewhere else the next day. It's a whole thing, man.
Yeah, exactly right. But
the New York thing, man. So like you said, your manager hooked that up, but like where did you play over there, and like who did you meet? Like, man, that must be for a kid that loves hip hop from Springvale. It must be cool going to New York and play some shows straight away, man.
Yeah, it was really, really beautiful. I did 3 shows. So I performed in Manhattan, Brooklyn, and the Bronx.
Which is your favorite borough?
Which my favorite?
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Brooklyn was ill.
I've never been, but it seems pretty cool.
Bro, it's nice.
Yeah,
it's really, really nice. I love New York. But yeah, so I went twice in 2022. So I went for one as just like I'm going to kick it there, like just see New York. And then when I went the first time, I met my manager, like linked me with some people from Digilog, which is like, how do I explain Digilog? Digilog is just like a really cool little company, and they like, it's like Spotify essentially. Like,
okay.
Like it's cool. It's really, really cool. But yeah, I just met some people from there, and they were like, yo, if you come back, and I met like some other people, and they were like, yo, if you come back, like, we can make some shows happen. And I was like, I'll be there, bro. Like, I was planning on going there, the fucking, you know? Yeah. They're like, oh yeah, beautiful, come, like, yeah, play some shows. And I was like, Yeah. So like, just fucking went back, fucking.
For sure, man.
And it just kept linking things. My manager kept like coming through Clutch, and yeah, I played a couple cool shows. I played the SOBs for Major Stage, which was fucking sick. And then I did this like little rap competition thing where you got to be on radio or some shit. I don't fucking really know too much of the details of it, but it was hectic. It was hectic. That was in the Bronx.
Were people receptive of you when you're like, yeah, I'm from Australia, man? Like,
yeah, they was super embracive. Like they were really like they really embraced that. They were like, oh, there's black people. That's weird. I was like, yeah, bro, hi.
There's black people. Yeah. So that would like, yeah. So, but they would be like, there's a lot of Aussies that travel around now, but I'm guessing in New York, if you find that hip hop community, you'd be pretty accepted.
Yeah, it was nice, and also just to see, like, you know, from like you said, like springy kid from fucking Australia, like going to New York, and then also seeing what the like the talent and the underground in the New York scene look like and shit like that. And then also realizing how fucking talented Melbourne is and how talented like we all are, you know?
Yeah.
So
you can go to the other side of the world and still see the same sort of levels of talent. That's pretty cool. It says a lot about Melbourne's scene, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Did it influence the way that you made music when you came back after going to like the birthplace of hip hop for a couple of times?
Yeah, it made me a lot more sure. I was a lot more sure in myself.
Confidence?
Yeah. It's just like they could smell it. You know what I mean? Like in New York, they could smell that shit. Like you have to be that person. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I came back a lot more confident and sure in myself. Mm-hmm. And then also just like fucking, like, you know, just my eye for things was just a lot more different. It was also like my first time like properly traveling. Mm-hmm. As like an adult, so
yeah, for sure, it's an eye opener when you first go like overseas by yourself. You're like, fuck, you know.
It wasn't by myself, but yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
I know what you're saying though.
Yeah, it's like it's like a maturity kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it also just makes you like appreciate like what you have like at home and stuff. So yeah, it was calm. It was like
New York didn't have those good barmies.
Nah, but they got them fucking dollar pieces, bro. That shit's a whole piece of cuss. That's a whole piece of.
Yeah, man, I'd be fat if I lived in the US, man. Yeah. Food is cheap and it's just...
It tastes nice, bro. Niggas, like, people say they don't like that shit, but, like, I feel like New York food's really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, really, 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 really good.
Yeah. So then you come back from New York and then where you at? So it's 2022, coming into 2023. What happens, man?
What happens in 2023? I took a break from music. I like some life shit happened, and yeah, I just took a break from releasing and doing that shit.
But you're still writing though?
Yeah, here and there in 2000 at the start, and then towards the end of it, I was like, yeah, like properly like writing a lot again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not recording.
Yeah, nah. 2013 was my rest period.
2023, you mean? Yeah. All right, well, man, that's it. You don't want to burn yourself out, dude, but yeah. So then you come into 2024, and have you got a different mindset?
Yeah, I'm like a lot more free. I'm a lot more like calm and chill about everything.
Yeah.
I have no expectations. I'm very like zen about music at the moment.
Okay, is that just because you've matured a bit, or because you had the time off, or what led you to be more zen?
Just being more selfish with it. So like essentially, making music for just making music's sake, and not really, you know, thinking, oh, I need to do this, and I need to fucking post this, and you know.
Yeah. So you felt a bit like trapped by the social thing and people pushing you to post and to release?
No one put that on me, but like it was more of like the trap here of being like in this industry and stuff like that. I think like it was not enjoyable at the time.
Okay.
For me.
But 2024 is a new year, and you've got a different mindset, and you're like,
Yeah, Zen boy.
Zen
Boy Maz, bro.
so then tell us what happened, man. Because at 2024, you've got gigs coming up, which we'll obviously talk about. But then tell me what else you've got planned for like 2024 when you hit after your rest year of 2023.
What did I do? Or
what's your plan? Because obviously you took time off. You've come back as the Zen guy.
Yeah, Zen boy Maz.
Yeah, Zen boy Maz. Yeah. So then what's your plan? Do you have a plan, or how did you kick off 2024, man?
A lot of recording, so like just trying to finalize the next project and stuff.
Yep.
The homies Flyboy Jack and Subnet, they did an Asia tour, and I like popped by and like opened and helped do my like little part.
Yeah.
So it was pretty crazy that performed there. We performed it like 3. Yeah, we did Thailand, Vietnam, and Japan, and then man, fucking.
As a young performer though, you've definitely played some international gigs like in an early stage. That's crazy, man.
Oh, you got her, bro. Why not, cuz?
I think so. Like, it's impressive. A lot of people are like, oh, I did laundry, and then I played laundry again, then I went to laundry. And you're like, yeah. But you're like, I went to Thailand, and then I did a few in Asia, and just a couple in New York. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's impressive, dude.
Yeah. I think I've done laundry before.
I don't think there's pretty much every hip-hop artist in Melbourne has performed at laundry, and that's because Dave lets hip-hop acts happen, where a lot of venues don't at all. Yeah. So, yeah, shout out to laundry. Yeah. Well, while we're talking about live acts, man, do you want to tell us about the Get Down that's coming up with Deets and stuff and how you got onto that bill, dude?
Yeah, so this is going to be my second time on. When Deets was the first person to pay me for a gig. So before fucking Thailand and New York and all of this shit, Deets he let me jump on and like just get my name out there. It's so it's cool to be back. It's gonna be fun next month. I think it's the 27th. Yeah. And yeah, it's gonna be calm, bro. It's
it's the 27th of this month when this comes out, but yeah.
Oh, lol.
But so it's gonna be the 27th of July.
July.
Yeah,
yes.
27th of July. This month it's coming out, and it's at Revolver. People can get their tickets.
Yeah,
Where can they get their tickets from, Deets?
Where can they get their tickets from?
Mosh Ticks.
Mosh Ticks.
Mosh Ticks. Yeah. We'll put the link. Yeah, I'll put the link up in the video here as well, man. So, is there any other performers on that lineup that you've played with before that you're excited to see?
I think I've been on with. I feel like me and Remedy have definitely been on the same lineup before. She's really, really cool. So people should come and check that out. Yeah. MC Was and Dope Beat and stuff. I think the first Get Down that I did, they were on there. I'm not too sure about the other artists, but I'm keen to fucking, suss them out and enjoy the fucking night.
For sure,
as everyone else should.
Everybody should, man. Get down there on the 27th to the 7th this month. Tell us what else is coming up for you in 2024, man. What's the plan for fucking yourself?
I am in the works of creating a mega fucking album that will define mankind.
A mega album is in a huge.
The longest feature list. So it's one song, but it's got 27,000 features around the world.
All right, that's huge, man. That's a Guinness record.
Yeah, we're trying it. Just more music shit. Like
full albums.
Like eventually. I'm just gonna suss out how the vibes are, but music sounding good. I'm really happy with like how everything's sounding and stuff. So yeah, like just more music. I'm gonna do more shows and stuff. So yeah, just fucking
collabs. If people want to collab with you, if people have got beats, are you listening to that sort of stuff?
Yeah, like if people send me beats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Email me, cuz. I don't fucking know. Like I'm always happy to like collaborate and stuff. So
for sure. Yeah. And other rappers too? Or
yeah, like I've done plenty of like.
But would be if people DM you and like say, hey man, I've got this. Are you listening to them?
It depends. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm shit at replying, so like probably not. But like you never know, bro. I might click it. Like you fucking, I don't know. Just,
for sure,
like,
man.
See what vibes are.
Man.
I'm Zen Man Baz, bro.
Like, you are, man.
Whatever happens, cuzzy.
You are definitely chill and you are honest, and I like where you're going, man. I'm keen to see where you do end up, and when you got some more music to release, I'd like you to come back on and talk about that too.
Yeah, man. I'm always happy to come through, bro. Like you let me rap a little bit as well. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can always rap, man. I always let people rap. All right, Maz, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully we see everybody at the 27th at the Get Down at Revolver. Cheers, man.
No, thank you, bro.
3,000.